Hello. Welcome to my blog where I share my experiences and day-to-day lives of how it feels to be a musician living abroad. Or musician, no, I am a musician. Of a musician who wants to make music her main career. Yes, I need to think of a catchier title. We will do it. We can find it. So, the past 2 weeks were great. How was yours? I mean, that's why I say it's funny. Always with my therapy session, I don't know if everyone is like that. She asked me, so how are you? And, my automatic response is like, I'm great. Everything's great. How are you? And obviously, not everything is great. I'm in my therapy session. That's the space where we're supposed to unravel all the trauma and all the not very beautiful feelings and emotions. So after I'm saying, I'm great, she's like, so how are you really? So there were down moments those 2 weeks, but at first I want to focus on the good stuff. Like, for example, I finally submitted my next single, Too Much, to the distributor. So if you're here, go pre-save it on the 16th of October. And it's a very fun one. I'm gonna do a whole episode just, I don't know, talking about, releasing it and about the song and about what it means. Hi, so this is a fear of this future. Just editing this video. And because it's a month later, the song is already out, so you can go stream it. You can't go pre-save it. You can go stream it. So it's on me, guys. I'm sorry. I gonna have on Thursday my first rehearsal 2.0. There was some issues with the bassist, but I found one, and I'm really excited because after that, it's really, I think I said playing live, performing. That's the main thing. That's why I'm here, and doing it and having this rehearsal is such a great, first step. My friend Jake was here from uni. He was my drummer for many years, but he's mainly my friend. I haven't seen him for months because he's moved to Leicester, and he performed here with his band Nobody's Secret, and it was great seeing them. It was great seeing him. I missed him so much. We were even neighbors for a bit, but he's a really good friend, and it was so much fun to see him and to catch up. And yeah, another thing that happened, I went to this listening party of this band I really like, Leap. I don't know if I said that the last episode, but it's something that I was debating of to get a ticket to it. It's not really a ticket. It's like if you get a vinyl, you get an invitation to this listening party. And it's kind of it's between, it's a listening party to the new album. So it's like VIP kind of sense. And I was scared because it was okay, if I go there, I go there alone. None of my friends really listen to them. That's the problem with listening to mostly indie artists. But I really wanted to go, and I remember I debated a lot because it's I go more and more to events and stuff by myself, but I always say okay, but I don't really spend money on it. So worst case scenario, if I start to feel social anxious, I can just go and say, okay, no harm, no foul kind of thing. But now, I'm investing in it, and I really need to push myself, and I really don't know anyone. It's the first time I go to some kind of gig where I don't know, not the performer, or I don't go with anyone that I know. And I was terrified, really. I couldn't eat all day. I was really scared. I literally couldn't eat all day because most of the day was fasting because it was Yom Kippur. And I went there, and it was, first of all, a very cool pub. Or I would call it a pub. It's with games and stuff. And the vibe was great. So first of all, for if any of you have social anxiety and you want a tip of how a anxious person went to this kind of event by herself, what to do. So I find there are 3 possible outcomes that could come in this kind of scenario. And most of the time, I try to take more control on those scenarios, but it's obviously difficult because sometimes my sexual anxiety my social anxiety just pops up. It's hey, and I was shit. I found that there are 3 options in this situation. 1, going in there, everyone is there with other people, and you feel shit. You feel like everyone is looking at you. You're like, I was like, oh, this weirdo, she's alone. And you just want to bury yourself somewhere that no one sees. But that's the first option. Not very fun. The second option is just being kind of an observer, kind of. I don't know, perspective. Just be there and be calm and be confident in who you are. Not, just being there. Not doing anything active, but just being there and being like, I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm breathing. Nothing's gonna happen. And hoping that maybe sometimes I did that, and sometimes people actually approached me and started talking to me, and it was very fun. Third option is just owning it and being active and taking control of it. And that option, you need to do it right at the beginning, because it's difficult to like be most of the night, like, or anxious or just like by yourself. And then it's like the third option, you need to just, okay, I'm just gonna get in there. I'm just gonna go there and it's like, hi, my name is Ofir. I'm here by myself. Like, can we talk? Like, I'm just gonna sit here and talk to you. I hope it's okay. And most of the time, like, I did it a few times, and I don't think I ever did it and it was like awkward. It was actually really funny. And just the evening was great. Seeing the band as well. It's a band that I follow them for like a year and a half, something like that. And they're so nice. Literally, the lead singer was just going like next to every person and just like going to every person who came there and hugging them and really being grateful and thankful for them coming and supporting, because they understand that fans are the main thing. Without the fans, no, like, they wouldn't be able to release the album, and they really understand that there was so many artists bigger than them or much, much, much smaller than them that acted so entitled. And it was so fun and really amazing to meet artists that you actually like, you actually enjoy their music, and the way they act are very wholesome, human-like. That it was just amazing. It wasn't just him, it was all the band members and even their manager and even their families. They were like very nice. The music obviously was great. If you haven't heard of them and you like indie rock music, Leap, they're great. Go listen to their new album. It's amazing. I think I had an episode about feeling alone or loneliness. And it's kind of like most of the time I'm fine, to be honest. Like, now I'm okay, and I'm very grateful. I'm very aware of the people that are there for me. But sometimes it could be obviously difficult. I'm used to the support system being right next to me. If it was back home or if it was in Liverpool, it's like a call away and let's go to the pub, or can you come over? And now I'm like, wait. Well, I've been through some kind, like a friendship breakup the past year, a couple of them, and I think I'm going through another one. And it's difficult, and I think no one really, I never, I don't know, seen anyone talk about it too much. I think lately more and more people are talking about it, because I remember the first time that I experienced it, like really friendship breakup. I mean, there are those kind of friendships that you just drift away and it makes sense, it just happens. And there was a friendship breakup, so it just stopped abruptly by something. Sometimes you know why, sometimes you don't, but it just ends very abruptly. And you feel those same kind of feelings like a heartbreak. And it's difficult, and you also say to yourself, wait a minute, I'm not really literally going through a breakup. It's not like a romantic partner. And it made me overthink, obviously, about everything, about what friendship means, about maybe I've done something, maybe my expectations of friends are too high. And what I do when I start to overthink, I write lists. Woohoo! Yay! Very fun. But yeah, maybe it would be weird, but I wrote list of what I think friendship is, and I was like, wait, there are different kind of friendships. So I start categorizing different kind of friendships, and obviously it's every like friendship like to their own, but I think you can kind of generalize in some kind of way. Listened to this podcast about those friendships, about the scenarios, and she said, yeah, it's difficult, it's hard, it is really like a breakup, but it means some kind of thing of growing. My mom said it the same, like, I'm living a really new life. I'm changing every day in this life. It makes sense that some friendships that were like sisters to me, that they won't last, although it really hurts. And appreciate the friendships that you do have, because at the end of the day, for a person who lived abroad for like past 4 years, I maintain a lot of friendships. Somehow some of them, been this kind of once in a year kind of friendships that you don't really chat or talk or text, but you will meet once a year or something. Yeah, like it's funny, when you go abroad you don't know which friends will last, because it's very difficult to maintain friendship with someone who lives abroad. It's really difficult, and the fact that some people are willing to do that, it's amazing. Like, I feel, very emotional thinking about that. Some of my friends really, they didn't give up on me in a way. Like I said, I work every day very hard on the life I wanna have for myself, and I think I need to look at it at the same aspect in the same way with my friends, and be brave enough. Like, I'm trying to be brave when I'm going along to stuff, that the right people will stay, or I also find the right people, and it will be okay. And yeah, because that's the thing, to remind yourself to have, I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be okay, I'm alive, I'm not dead, I'm gonna be okay, 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 I'm gonna be okay. Another thing, finishing the subject, that happened, I forgot to say, I'm starting to work on my artist visa. So I will keep you updated of how it works. Now I'm scared. No, I'm not scared. It just means I need to kind of like pump the gas a little bit on my artist, like project, which is good. It's amazing motivation, Not that I wasn't motivated enough, but it's amazing motivation. To really do things faster and with more energy and better. And yeah, so also share this, comment, like, and listen to my music if you don't want me to get deported. Thank you.